Alright, everybody. Today, we're replacing some parts here. We don't have the air filter with this, so we're going to pick that up at the hardware store later. We're going to, right now, we've already replaced the fuel lines last year. The primer bulb's fine. We're going to replace the spark plug and the blade. So I always recommend disconnect your spark plug, so that way you're not having any accidental starts if you twist the blade due to compression, even though the switch is off, so it is grounded. But we will need, let's see, what is that? Probably 3/4. Nah, it's just dirt. It's rounded. It's dirt. We need 3/4 socket and a ratchet. 11/16, 3/4. There we go. We're going to use the Harbor Freight Special Pittsburgh tools. It's a little loose. I'm not happy with it. Let's go 11/16. It's probably metric. Let's see how this goes. Perfect. Luckily, I got it propped up on an old sub box right now, so it'll help. All I gotta do is put force down on the top. No, maybe not. Let's see. Flip the camera around here. Can't get it.
Come and get it.
All right. So I realized once I walked over to the socket set that I had one of my toolboxes just right behind me. So, live and you learn. At least that's what they tell me. That's right, it was 11/16. Oops. Shoot. Not that big old one. I know I've got 17, 18 metric. At least in half-inch drive anyway. 17 will do it. Like I thought it was loose. Well, it's good to know after the fact, after I've already done it one time before, is 6 months now, 3 months later, it is reverse thread. This on. Now you'll be able to see how much bigger the new blade is. We'll pull it off to the side just to make sure we got the clearance. Switch these. We'll look at the size difference in those. There's gotta be 1.5 inches taken off of both sides. There we go. Lighting's a little bit better. Make sure that we have the swing clearance. Yep. Now, let's find this flat spot. Fits perfectly. Happy with that? Because it's reverse thread, it's going to tighten itself as it hits the concrete. So it's going to spin opposite and it's going to tighten itself. Instead of loosening in this direction, it will tighten in this direction. Oh, no. Instead of tightening in this direction, it will lose tighten. Oh my gosh. You guys know what I mean. I'm confusing myself at this point. Probably tighten it by hand, but I'd rather see where I'm at with the torque wrench, so get the old prevailing torque wrench out. For those of you who do not know what a prevailing torque wrench is, this is it. You have your gauge here and down here. It'll tell you both. It'll tell you your foot-pounds and your newton meters. It'll tell you in both directions, loosening and tightening. So in this case, prevailing torque wrench does do the best. Because I don't like using my normal click type torque wrench to loosen things. I think it degrades the calibration. In doing it this way, we can also see where we're at, not over tight and have to click, gas, click, gas, click, gas. We just want to make sure it's nice and tight German sander it good and tight, and then we can go with this. Probably only 30, 40 pounds, if that. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go with the air impact because I want to make sure it's on. This is flying at thousands of RPMs per minute, and we want to make sure that the people around it are going to be safe. Now I kind of regret letting my compressor build up to 110 psi, 120. I'd rather it just be at a certain psi, maybe 90. I give it the 3-click dip. One more for good sake. And that's the blade replacement. Spark plug should be a little quicker and easier. Three-quarter, or sorry, yes, 3/4, but half inch. No, 3/4 socket and 3/8 drive. We have to get out the. Your spark plug should come pre-gapped, but you never know what your gap is going to be with a 2-stroke engine, so always check your gap. I've already pre-gapped these, and they were a little bit off, but they're pretty darn close. Also, good thing to do, compare your spark plugs. They're usually about the same height, and the gap should be close to the same. And you want them at about maybe 30 foot-pounds, probably a little less, so less than you tighten your brakes. And we're all set. Thanks for watching.